The history of artificial intelligence is usually told as a story of silicon and electricity. We think of Alan Turing, of the blinking mainframes of the 1950s, or the massive data centers that power our present-day world. But if we want to understand what AI really is, the relocation of thinking into the external world, then we must leave the laboratories behind. We must go back 40,000 years, deep into the darkness of the earth.
Throughout this series, we will use a very specific language. We will speak of operating systems in ancient temples, of data warehouses in Alexandria, of algorithms in medieval Baghdad. Let me be clear, the Sumerians did not possess silicon chips. The Library of Alexandria did not run on servers. These terms are metaphors, analytical tools. They help us recognize the structural parallels between how our ancestors organized knowledge and how we process data today. They reveal something remarkable: the fundamental human impulses, the drive to externalize our minds and to control the world through structure, have remained astonishingly constant for thousands of years.
Behold the architecture of light.
Imagine a cave in what is now southern France. A human kneels before a rough stone wall. In his hand, ochre and charcoal. This is not a pastime. It is the greatest revolution in human history. Before that first stroke, every thought, every memory, every experience was bound to his biological body. When he died, his knowledge died with him. But with that first painted bison, Homo sapiens performed the first mind upload. He stored an idea on an external medium. The cave wall became the first hard drive. The symbol became the first data set.
We call it abstraction today. Back then, it was magic. A bison on the wall is not flesh and blood. It is a symbol, a representative. This separation of object and symbol, this is the operating system of our civilization. The artists of Lascaux and Chauvet were, in this sense, the first programmers. They practiced a kind of data acquisition, studying animal movements with a precision that rivals modern algorithms. They created storage, an external memory that would endure for millennia. And they created simulation, a kind of Paleolithic virtual reality where the hunt was ritually prepared before it took place in the dangerous real world.
The most astonishing thing about this primal AI is its anonymity. In our age of self-expression, we search for the artist's signature, the ego. In the caves, there are none. There were no artist egos. It was a collective intelligence. The human was not the center of this world. He was an observer, trying to translate the chaos of nature into an ordered structure of symbols. The cultural theorist Barbara Ehrenreich noted that early humans did not stand at the center of the stage. The precision was devoted to the animal, the system, the larger whole. This is precisely what we experience with AI today. A system that learns from the sum of all our data, without any single individual standing in the foreground. Why did they do this? Why do we do this today? The philosopher Martin Heidegger spoke of the Gestell, the inframing, the human drive to order the world so that it becomes available to us. The hunting magic on the cave walls was the first attempt to manipulate reality through its representation. Whoever controls the bison on the wall, so the hope went, controls it also in the steppe. From the ochre stroke to cuneiform, from the printing press to the algorithm, the impulse has remained identical. We transform the world into information to make it controllable. When we chat with ChatGPT today or train neural networks, we are continuing what began 40,000 years ago in the darkness. In this series, we will investigate this connection, we will see that AI is not a sudden invention of the modern era, but the logical continuation of a dream as old as humanity itself. The dream of freeing our mind from the limits of our skull. The dream of creating a second world. In our next episode, we travel to ancient Sumer, where the first scribes transformed the world into data, and where the Temple of Uruk became the first data center in history. If you enjoyed this journey, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Did AI truly begin in the Stone Age?